Good day, everyone. It's Investment Talk once again here at FQMAM channel. No, kasi we believe that investing is really for everyone. That's why we do everything that we can to simplify investing. And today we are lucky to have with us someone who can help us with this task. She's the first vice president of BDO Unibank and currently heads the retail accounts department of Trust and Investments Group. Her vast talaga,
Yes.
32 years of experience in the trust business includes marketing, investments, and operations. She has held stints at Union Bank, Metro Bank, HSBC, and now with BDO. She obtained her bachelor's degree at the De La Salle University at the College of Liberal Arts, major in psychology, and also at
Mhm.
the College of Business and Economics, major in business management. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Patricia Lay. Talaga naman, ha? Patricia Lay S. Alvarillo. Welcome, Pat!
Good afternoon. Hi, Rose. Nice to see you again. Grabe, ang tagal na
Yes.
natin magkakilala. Thank you for having me
Kopong-kopong
here.
days.
19 kopong-kopong days. Yes,
Mm-mm.
and thank you for inviting us here to share with you the views of BDO, also to share with you my personal views as a mom, especially. So
Correct.
just yeah, I just want to share with you na I'm a single mom. So ang savings for me is just not savings. So I need to invest for me to be able to reach that goal, especially to send my daughters to a good school and eventually give what they need. So
Yes,
basically
yes.
that's it. Yes. Mhm,
Before we go to the meat of our discussion, we usually
mhm.
start kasi by giving our audience some background about our guest. So baka naman pwede mo kaming kwentuhan ng childhood money memory mo.
Yes, of course. Well, actually, during yung mga kabataan ko pa, so I'm really fond of selling items. Kahit na ano,
Oh!
yeah. So especially during summer. So since my mom is a good cook, she'll prepare something for me to sell to our neighbors. An example is yung suman. Suman
Uh-huh.
paired with sagot gulaman. Okay.
Yes.
So I usually sell that during summer. So I put up a booth in front of our house and sell to our neighbors. So when I begin selling, parang it gives me yung wow satisfaction na your
Ah,
neighbors appreciate what you're selling. Tapos, wow, ang sarap naman ito. You have to sell it. Parang sell it sa public para, di ba, to be known. So, I do that every summer. So, whenever I have earnings, so I get it to my piggy bank every after
alright.
summer. So I open my piggy bank, then deposit it to Banco Filipino. Remember the Happy Savers Club?
Uy, meron
Oh,
ako nun kasi
so
Sanrio yung
yeah,
yung
'di ba?
passbook.
The happy saver. So that time, 'di ba hindi pa naman ang uso ang investing. So I just ano lang, tinitingnan ko lang yung savings passbook ko every night whenever I go to sleep. So I have to look at that
Wow!
passbook every night. So
Meant to be a
it's just
banker.
there. So
Meant to
it's
be a
just
banker.
there.
Hmm.
So ano naman ibang experience I had a different experience naman when I was in college. So as
Okay.
a requirement during college since business management, we have to create a corporation. So a
Alright.
corporation you have to open an account, you have to go through the process in order to set up the corporation. So that time we are required to sell again. So this time we sold naman this product. It's a waterproof folder made of chinelas, then
Mhm.
made it into an envelope. So ang
Wow.
value proposition ko that time, it's affordable and it's waterproof. So,
Wow.
so since it's,
Tamang-tama sa
yeah,
malabag yung "It's
malabag yo.
raining in Manila" and alam mo ba yung
That's
song na
correct.
yun?
Of course, I know that song. So,
Okay. Ang
so
galing.
So since the material is made out of chinelas, we called our corporation Chinel Corporation.
Chanel.
Chinel
Chanel. Parang
Corporation.
parang sosyal
Yeah,
pa rin pakinggan Chanel.
Chinel Corporation. So
Nice, nice.
we won best ROI because of that product.
Very, very good.
Yeah. So that's it. That's my
That's your childhood
experience.
money.
Yeah.
So parang it's
Yeah.
really a fun wala ang memory mo about money is it's something that you can earn. Uh,
Yes.
as young as during your suman days. And
Suman.
again, it's something that you can earn by creating a corporation. Ang galing.
Yeah.
So these are also forms of investment, but these are active investment, no?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to talk about the passive kind na hindi
Yeah.
kailangan ikaw yung gumagawa, ano? And as you mentioned earlier nga na everybody really needs to invest kasi
Mm-hmm.
like in your case, you're a single mom and
Mm-hmm.
you really want to provide for the needs of your family. Eh, kaya lang, paano ba yan? Bakit ang konti-konting percentage na talaga ang nag-i-invest sa ating population? How do you now encourage our viewers to really invest? And even probably, kasi most likely, yung mga nakikinig sa atin, nag-i-invest, ano? For
Yeah.
them also to be able to encourage the people around them to invest.
Yeah, actually, we are conducting, since the training team is under my department.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this financial literacy program wherein we really promote investing. So
Good.
sinasabi namin doon, saving is not enough. You have
Correct.
to invest to be able to reach your goals in the future.
I'd like us to really go through each of the misconceptions about investing.
Mm-hmm.
We can probably discuss three. So number one, ito ay pangmayaman lang. Investing is expensive, pangmayaman lang to. Tell us about it. Na
Yeah.
hindi talaga totoo yan.
Kasi ang investment, akala nila million. You need millions of money to be able to start investing. So that's not true. Actually, in BDO, we also have the EIP,
Mhm.
wherein for as low as 1,000 pesos, you can already start your investment journey. So, di
Mm.
ba, ito yung mga, remember the paluwagan days natin na,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
you have to deposit regularly
Oo.
into a pot, into a something. So,
So, ganon.
this one, ang program yung investment mo wherein
Okay.
you are required to put at least 1,000 pesos.
Yung
Mm-mm.
investing is for mayaman, debunked. Let's go to
Yeah.
the second one.
Mm.
Investing is for pros and it is hard.
No, of course not. So tayo as syempre we have somebody, may mga professional na who can do
Yeah.
it for us. Not
Yes.
necessarily us, but you can entrust your money to the
Oo.
professional to do the
Correct.
investment.
All
Yes.
right. So debunked again.
Debunk.
And let's
Yeah.
go to the third one. Investing is not accessible.
Of course not. Again, we have different channels wherein you can access your investment. Could be via branch or online. Very easy now to invest your money. So
Oo, so sa
debunk.
lahat. Oo, debunked. Okay, so yung tatlo po na yon, ano,
Yeah.
investing is expensive, pang mayaman lang, investing is for pros and is hard, at saka investing is not accessible. So tanggalin na natin yan sa ating pag-iisip.
Okay.
Now, bigyan natin ulit sila, Pat, ng ano, para bang UITF 101. Let's give
Okay.
them a mini course on UITF. We can also
Okay.
go per item here, no? So, ano nga ba, what does UITF stand for? Tell us about this UITF animal.
Okay. So the UITF is Unit Investment Trust Fund. It's
Mhm.
actually pooling of investment of the different investors and investing it as one. So ganun lang siya kasimple na it's a pool of investment,
Pooled fund,
then
yeah.
pooled fund siya
Ah,
wherein kahit ay sorry,
kahit
yes,
konti-konti, ano,
konti,
ano. And
yes,
the reason for this, Pat, the reason why you are doing this, kasi syempre kung halimbawa 1,000 lang ako, parang sino naman ang papansin dun sa 1,000 ko? How can I
yes,
invest that? However, if I am now a part of this pooled fund, na milyones na yan, now I
yeah,
can already, para bang the window of investing is opened up for my 1,000.
1,000.
Correct?
That's
Okay.
very correct. Yes.
Oo.
Mhm. And it's also being managed by professionals. So we
Mhm.
have the fund managers to manage the fund. So para
Yeah.
makatulog ka ng maayos, you don't need to worry about your investment. Unlike if you do a 1:1 investment, syempre
Yeah.
you have to roll pa yan every month whenever your investment matures. Unlike
Yeah.
in UITF, put it there and forget about it. So
Correct.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so
So
now you've said that it's a pooled fund, it is professionally managed,
manage.
and affordability.
You don't need to have millions of pesos to be able to
Mhm.
start investing.
Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
magkano yung initial na investing? Is it 10,000?
It's 10,000 for our UITF.
Okay. So yan
Oh,
yung iisa-isahin natin, ano?
sige, sige.
All right. So there you go. It's pooled fund, it's affordable, professionally managed, and available sa
Mhm.
lahat ng branches ninyo. And even just online, right?
Yeah, you can do it online. Yes.
So ngayon, parang kumbaga, imagine mo, nagtitinda ka ngayon sa isang sari-sari store. Ano-ano po
Mhm.
ang mga,
So yeah,
ano-ano po ang mga fund varieties?
we have different. Actually, I can classify our UITFs into four. We have the money market fund, we
Mhm.
have the bond fund, we have the balance fund, and we have the equity funds. So
Okay.
so
So yung
four.
apat na yon, isa-isahin mo, Pat.
Okay. So, under the money market fund, ito yung medyo sa mga conservative na katulad
Yes.
ko. It's mostly invested in also time deposit with other banks or with
Mm.
your own BDO Unibank time deposit. So, basically, it's for capital preservation.
All
So, ang
right.
capital mo,
Sigurado ka, hindi
sigurado ka.
mababawasan.
Yes.
Now, can you tell us what the difference is between this money market fund and a regular time deposit?
Oh, actually, the money market fund, like I said, it's also invested in
Invested
in
in time
time
deposit.
deposit.
Oo.
Okay, and unlike in a time deposit, wherein you directly invest in the time deposit with other banks. So ito, di ba, you have to call pa to roll over. Unlike
Yeah.
ang money market fund, you don't need to worry about it because somebody's managing it for you. So yung may mga maturities, bahala na si fund manager doon.
Yeah, and correct
Yeah.
me if I'm wrong. For example, yung time deposit kasi depending on what you directly bought, bawa 30 days binili mo, 60 days binili mo, you have to hold it up to that number of days, no?
That's
But if it's
correct.
in a peso money market fund, you have more flexibility, correct?
Correct. It's
Okay.
open-ended. Actually, if you invest today, uy, kailangan ko pala na
Kailangan ko pala.
bukas. You can
Yan.
easily withdraw it the following day.
Yan ang maganda. Wala kang
Oo.
penalty and then
Mhm.
kung halimbawa bigla ka na ngailangan,
You can
yon.
easily get it. Yes, it's
Okay.
very accessible.
So when
So
it
accessible and easy to withdraw anytime you need it.
okay, let's go to the next one.
Bond fund. So the bond fund naman, it's invested in bonds
Mm-mm.
and other government securities.
Yeah, when we
Okay.
say bonds, these are instruments of indebtedness, di ba?
Indebtedness. That's correct.
So
So
utang,
it's a utang. So
baga
nagpautang
ikaw,
ka, yeah,
ikaw ang nagpapautang sa
ikaw ay
mga korporasyon.
nagpapautang.
All right.
Yes, oo. Okay.
And it also
So
has fixed earnings.
the
But the
bond fund,
price of the bond
the
goes
bond
up and
up
down.
and down, yes.
uh,
And also, since naka UITF siya, it's not fixed. We can't
mm-mm.
guarantee anything when
Yes.
it's in UITF.
Although
Mhm.
it is less volatile, we have to
Yeah.
say that as compared
Okay.
to the equity. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So also, it's invested in short-term and long-term instruments.
So let's go to the third one.
The third one is the balance fund. So the balance fund naman consists of fixed rate treasury notes, bonds, and may stocks na rin to.
Okay.
Okay. So may equities.
So the intention there is to hold the percentage as 50-50 or
50-50. Yeah,
50
for
fixed.
the fixed income and 50 in equities.
The fixed
Okay.
income portion, is it just the on money market or it's money market plus bond?
It's
Or is it
bond.
it's bond, no
Bond,
money
yeah.
market?
But we can, I think there's a small portion of it invested as well in the time deposit.
Okay.
So may portion siya for liquidity.
All right. Sige.
Mhm.
And then the fourth is the
Syempre, the
purely
equity fund. So this one is invested naman in the stock market.
and this is managed by a fund manager.
Manager as well. All of our funds are managed by professional fund managers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So for all of these four types, there is always a peso and
And a dollar.
for all
Yes.
four types.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Now, talk about the US Equity Index Feeder Fund. Medyo siguro feeder fund is not a very common term that is easily understood by the common person. So tell us about feeder fund. Ano ba?
So a feeder fund is a UITF structure as well, which mandate the fund. Actually, 90% of the fund is invested into a target fund.
Okay. So the difference between an equity fund or let's say an equity index funds is that the fund is directly invested into
Invested
the companies,
mhm,
whereas a feeder fund is invested in
in
other funds,
in
in
another
other
target
funds.
funds.
So it makes it easier for you. For example, when we talk about the US equity index feeder fund, which
Hmm.
BDO is offering, do they collect in dollars as well or
Yeah,
peso?
they collect in dollars.
So they collect in dollars and they will now invest it in
In a
other,
target fund, yeah.
okay, so in
Another
other equity funds
fund.
abroad. Bale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so would you like to tell us what each of these funds that you mentioned is good for? I mean, I am a believer in asset allocation, no?
Mm-hmm.
So I actually believe that you should have all. Dahil
Mm-hmm.
no matter how conservative you are, you cannot put all your money in the peso money market, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us how.
Well, actually, it will depend on the on your objective and
Yes.
your yeah. So, good to know that you have to set aside. For example, in your ito yung fund mo, you have to set aside a portion in the peso money market fund,
Yeah.
or a portion in the bond fund, and a portion in the balance fund. Why? Because yung mga money mo, may mga iba-ibang goals yan. If you need money right now for your emergency needs, you have to have the peso money market fund. Kasi as I said earlier, you can withdraw this anytime.
Mhm.
Whereas balance fund, bond fund, normally ang horizon nito mas long term, so 3 years. So you can keep your money there for long term needs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if I may add, I suggest that you also do asset allocation because you will always have needs that would require you to have money market, whether in peso or dollar, and then something on the medium term, which is the bond or the balance. And then
Mm-hmm.
if for your long term, no matter how conservative you are, you have to have something
Equity. That's
in
correct.
equity fund as well.
That's correct.
Okay.
Ang hot item ngayon is the time deposit because it's giving like 6.375, 6
Talong-talo
6
kasi yung stock market.
uh 6% to 6.375. So it's very competitive. Our peso money market fund is very competitive.
Okay.
Like said earlier, if you have a 10,000 pesos, you can invest that and earn the same rate as the 1 million investors are earning. So right now, our time deposit rates are in the range of 6 to 6.375% versus our money market fund, which is giving, that's gross, ha. So
Yeah.
our money market fund is around 4%, 4 to 4.2% net.
Okay.
Aha. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
so this has been a very interesting conversation. No, we've
Mm-hmm.
debunked some misconceptions about investing,
Mm-hmm.
and the UITF, the Unit Investment Trust
Trust fund.
Funds, really offer us a lot of varieties where
Mm-hmm.
to invest our hard-earned money. So, any
Mm-hmm.
parting words, Pat, for our viewers?
Okay. So, as what I said, saving is not enough. So you have to do investment to be able to grow your money and be able to reach your goal in the end.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
So
Ah,
maraming salamat po for joining us in this fun interview with Pat Alvarillo. I hope you were really able to understand what UITF is and what it can do to help you in your investing. This has been Rose Fresh Fausto wishing you all a high FQ.